A little while ago, I made a video on Lord Drax's exclusive true combo downlight into endlight, which is 9 decks exclusive, and it is a true combo, and it is a vortex, and it is brutal. All that said, it's actually better than I thought, because you can extend it even further. I didn't even know about this, but you can get a dare into downlight, into endlight. You can get, I believe, a sidelight into dare, into endlight. And then you can also get a sidelight into nair, into downlight, into endlight as a full true combo in the right position. So that's what we're going to be doing today, trying to hit that and having some fun in the meantime. In a true return to form for these casual commentaries, I'm going to be taking it much more easily, especially since this is a late night one. I actually did just get back from quite a busy day. That was definitely not true. I was a little slow there, but I think because it's Lord Drax, people expect it to be true. But you can see right there, even the standard version of this combo is pretty brutal, just hitting those 2 hits, because it puts you in a perfect position to be followed up on, and it's just a lot of damage, and it's frustrating because it takes a while. It's a whole thing. I'm kind of in a dangerous spot right here, especially against Scythe. If they down it right away, I fast fall there, so what am I doing? God, he is a little rusty. Maybe just a tad. I don't know, Lord Drax is just so goofy. You have a lot of SIGs that are I could probably be using right now. A lot of SIGs that are quite powerful, especially that Blaster's down SIG you saw. I was using it a little bit there. Yeah, probably gonna go for a ground pound so I can just fast fall out of that situation. You can probably quite evidently see some of the rust. There's the 3-hit true combo I was mentioning earlier, because I'm not really going for quick optimal options here. My reaction times are a little slow, but either way, maybe I should do the same thing twice in a row to take those stocks. Hopefully, yeah, they won't be able to make it back. But yeah, as I was saying, you can see I don't feel the most comfortable going for certain options, and the most quick is really the evident thing here. Because when your movement is off, everything else suffers. You can that downlight into endlight is really just so brutal in there. You can see I missed my double jump again. Maybe if they jump up there, probably gonna go for a SIG, I think sometime soon. Maybe a dodge read out of the sidelight. Yeah. I hope y'all are doing well. One of my favorite things to do is make videos, so it is a nice way to cool down at the end of a long day, and I did have a pretty good day. I went out to one of my friends invited me to a concert by the beachfront, and it was quite nice. It was quite tranquil, honestly. It wasn't too busy or anything like that. I'm not someone that tends to enjoy super loud noise, so that was nice. And now I can enjoy the excruciatingly loud sounds of a rocket lance in the next game. The thing about these combos is they're brutal no matter what level you're at. I mean, I've already faced a couple diamonds in this video, and you can see, I mean, if you can't dodge out of it, it's gonna be hurtful. It's gonna be painful, and I know when I get hit by it is equally painful and hurtful. They dip down pretty low for that, so I'm able to clean that one up with a classic down my ground pound. But yeah, that's the thing with true combos. I know there's a lot of newer people coming into Brawlhalla, especially I think with Brawlhalla shorts. I see a lot of new faces. If you don't know the terminology, a true combo is a combo that is undodgeable. You cannot get out of it no matter what you do, whereas a string is something that usually requires a read or two to do accurately, and doing something like that is actually a very high level technique. If you are ever confused by the words that people are using in this game, feel free to ask. Feel free to just type in the comments, like, what does he mean when he says endlight? What does he mean when he goes like, a lot of people don't know that second one, actually. I don't know the second one either, but people in the comments, feel free to answer and be polite and kind. Generally, people in this comment section tend to be pretty nice, I think, other than when they're lying about all the war crimes I've done, but otherwise it's a nice group of people, so don't be afraid. I do keep forgetting that I'm supposed to be doing this for a job, so subscribe, and I'm not gonna give you a reason. I'm hurting. Clearly hurting so much that I cannot hit a stationary target, but it's okay. By the way, this is the perfect map to hit that 4-hit true combo, so let's see. I gotta get them like by this ledge so I can ledge cancel, and then I'll do a sidelight. I'm thinking they're probably too high HP. Now that I'm looking at everything, I thought they maybe would jump down or something like that, but maybe I can bait out something here, do a sidelight. Alright, it's my turn. Next stock it is, that's totally fine. Fresh HPs, don't have to worry about that, and there we go. Isn't that kind of crazy? I mean, they're already in the orange. I've hit them, what, like twice after that? It's a bit brutal. It's a bit brutal of a true combo. I'm not gonna lie, but I guess that is also a bit brutal of a true combo. Let's see if I can down sig. They avoided it with the side sig. All right, well, now I have to... Unfortunate. Well, mission complete. Way faster than I thought. Let me do some quirky dash movement here. I really did not expect to get Enigma that quickly, because most of the time when I'm hunting for a map, it does not want to show up. So I'm glad that happened. Either way, Lance also got some changes. I'll talk about like a whole video of the Lance hair changes, because it's actually pretty dramatic. It's a pretty big deal, but I don't really know. It's actually the first time I'm playing Lance in 2 months. So yeah, I need a little bit more time before I talk about one of the biggest balance changes in Lance history. I don't know if that's an audacious statement. Maybe it is. I also don't know if that's the correct usage of the word audacious, but I'm just gonna pretend it is. That's a I mean, you can just see how good it is, because you're doing that backup. It's a vortex. You get the 3 hit from now and then, time to time. I tried a ground pound, but I don't think my input was fast enough. I think that was the very edge of it, but it works up until the red. I mean, once again, I had a whole video dedicated to just that one, not even the advanced one. It's a bit kooky. I don't exactly know the positioning to get the 4-piece with the dare, like the side light into dare. I think if you get a dash into the downlight, it's a 1-framer, so not exactly sure. By 1-framer, I'm referring to a 1-frame dodge window, which means that there is a 1 little frame of vulnerability in the combo where you're able to escape. What am I doing? But it is a little deceptive, because 1 dodge window actually means you have a few frames, since there's input buffer. It's a whole complex thing. Well, I'll just keep trying to hit the side light into dare and downlight to end light. Okay, I guess I won't keep trying for it. I don't know. When I get the dash, it just doesn't feel right. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm crazy, but I also feel like I'm just not doing it right. Y'all can let me know. I don't have time at the moment to be a super lab monster, but yeah, maybe that's a 1-framer. I did go off stage, so I went off stage again. That is the unfortunate part about this combo sometimes, is if you're not positioned correctly, you are gonna miss out on the extra hit, but that's also the thing. It's an extra hit, so you wouldn't really get it anyway on any other character. Not the biggest deal in the world. Spooky up against a Brawlhalla now, so let's see how the combo fares. I have a feeling that they probably will dodge immediately after I do a downline there, so that'll be the test. I mean, I guess I could be doing it in training mode in the meantime during the queue, but that is way too advanced for my little child brain, so this is actually a really bad recovery. I'm glad I didn't get punished too hard for it. This down sig, you can tell, is just such a good move. I mean, the amount of range that you cover, the space, it's one of the best in the game. Especially against a lower defense character like Ada, these high damaging combos, I mean, I guess I'm off the lance now. I throw it away, toss it away, but I did get the damage in the meantime. It's so helpful, because sometimes stocks can just snowball away from you. I'm not on a high strength legend. Drax, I'm only on 4 strength right now, but still, honestly, I don't know what it is about Drax that I actually love so much, because I don't really play either of the weapons now that I think about it. Was hoping I could get Small Enigma at least one more time, because I don't know if this combo will work on this map. Maybe the platform's a little too high to get the ledge cancel true. I'm not entirely sure, or maybe it'll just work at later HPs. Something to find out, but either way, I'm feeling a little bit tired now. Like I said, I did have a bit of a busy day earlier, so this is a late night casual commentary. I was hoping that I would pick up the lance there, not the blasters, to get that side light, but that's alright. Get that recovery, but this is Galvan Prime, the map with the highest ceiling imaginable. So maybe I get my blasters back. I do get my blasters back, and that means I can trade this in for a lance. Maybe get this 4-piece true combo potentially if these platforms are at the right height. We'll see. Maybe I was just slow there, because it did seem fine. I actually just missed the true combo. Luckily, I got a second chance there. No jump, I don't think. Especially on the hammer, they probably don't want to jump there, but we died at the exact same time. No platforms to be seen, unfortunately, on the small Fang Wild, but that's alright. Maybe I get a ceiling combo with Lance. I don't know. It's a pretty horizontal weapon. Feels kind of weird to get ceiling combos, if anything. That was really stupid, but I might be able to make it back here if I'm precise enough. Don't. Oh, that is really sad. And I try to pick up that in down sig. My spacing is a little, like I said, things are a little rusty in these here parts. If they instant recovery it, I probably would have gotten the KO. Luckily, I got that anyway. At a glance, that down sig might have seemed like not the best decision, but it does hit me if I do end up super aggroing in, which I was faking for, so it does make sense that I would go for something like that. Fate is quite the scary one when it comes to those signatures, so I should be a bit more careful. I fell off the stage again. I've done that quite a number of times, but I mean, I still am getting the downlink. The downage out of the downline. I don't know what I'm saying there. No ceiling combos there. A quick 1-2-3 with the weapon throw to clean it up here. It was a little bit risky, but that's alright. If the next map has no platforms, I quit.